Welcome back to Beyond the Diamond Podcast. We're live.
Friday live. Fuck it. We're doing it live. That's how we get demonetized. Oh, man. The Houston Astros.
They won a game. They scored 5 runs.
Back to 500. They scored. They pitched. And like we said, there's no need to worry. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to fear.
And ding, bing, bing. On the radar. Oh,
Torpedo bats.
torpedoes are coming.
That's actually really good. I didn't know where we were going with that, but sir, the torpedo bats have arrived.
What do we
do? The torpedo bats. I'm all in on torpedoes. Look, I said it on the last episode of Beyond the Diamond. If Anthony Volpe is hitting a ball 418 feet,
Oh my God.
if Jazz Chisholm is hitting 35 home runs, give me all the torpedo bats.
Yes.
Like, give me every edge, every margin, every percentage point to maximize win probability. Torpedo. I was pause. Pause.
I'm glad you paused yourself.
Pause.
Yeah.
Give me the torpedo bats. Pause.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, even if it's a marginal upgrade, I'll take it. Baseball's a game of inches. If you can improve your hitting even 5% with testing out these bats, do it.
Yeah. And shout out to Christian Walker getting off the schneid.
112
Finally,
off the bat.
He's been hitting the ball damn hard. I know people chirping online.
Or
People chirping.
doesn't matter if it's no.
Yeah, got him one. Jerry Pena got him one. Good on JP getting up on one too.
He looked good. He hit every ball hard to left field. He might have had 3 bombs if they were at home.
Yeah, so I think with Jeremy, like, he looks like Adonis, right? Like, it's not breaking news.
Yeah.
But he looks athletic, like, in his stance. It doesn't look like just put the ball in play and be an athlete. No, it looks like there's a lot of power in the new stance. I don't think Jeremy Pena of old gets to that pitch, that top shelf.
Yeah, that one was really impressive.
That was a great at bat. So
It looks like he's standing up more in his stance. Like,
it's quiet. Everything is quiet.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of movement.
it's all a lot less like, hit my run.
Yeah.
I need to try and leg out a infield hit every time.
Also, shout out to maybe future rest of the year second baseman Brendan Rodgers. Welcome to the show, kid. Chandler had a great article about how he was him and Walker were pressing, just being on a new team, and the plane trip over. They kind of were just guys being dudes, so that was a great little development. But yeah, all in all, good solid win. Hunter Brown shoved. I need him I need to go to Louisiana, or someone in another state wants to officially back my ticket for Cy Young, but I need to lock that in because those odds are
going to do it. We have to do it.
We have to go like next week. Yeah. We'll drive over to Louisiana on I-10. But I think what you saw yesterday was the Houston Astros of 2025. I think that's the way we want to see a game operate. Obviously, falling down early, battled back, put a 5 spot up. The bullpen holds, Abreu holds. A little crazy little error, but it's fine. Just hanging out.
It's all right.
Took an eye off the ball. Hader comes in, locks it down, stress free. Jose Altuve plays a solid left field.
Yeah.
0 for 5 day.
He had a rough day.
Little platinum sombrero.
A couple of them were some questionable calls that didn't go his way, but he was a little lost yesterday. He was swinging a little off. But
Diego on IG makes a great point. So what's the deal with our boys at home? It's still the batter eye issue. I think if we unlock that, whoever unlocks it gets a Pulitzer?
Yeah,
a Pulitzer Prize. Because it just, the only thing I can think of, I understand the batter's eye argument. I honestly think it's the actual bar, the steps that go up to center field. I think when you just have a lot of moving things out there, a lot of just like when you're
you think
looking
that's in your eye line. Well,
I just think you just see it. Like, I just think there's just a lot of motion, not to give the guys excuses. I just think there's a lot of background stuff going on. That's the only thing I can think of, because if it's not that this is the 10th variant of the batter's eye. We're one shade away from the dark side of the moon.
I just don't know why it only affects them though.
I just think because you're in it, right? You're seeing it all the time. Like, I don't know. I think honestly we should just pay Juan Soto as a consultant. Be like, hey, come teach us how to hit at Minute Park.
Can we drop like a giant black tarp while the Astros are hitting, blocking that, and then pull it up?
Oh, that's what I like.
Is that against the rules? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
I'm checking right now the futures.
Middle and back of the lineup went hard last night, while the top struggled. Just what we wanted to see this year. Yeah, Jordan is still.
He's in it a little bit. He's in a little funk.
He's gonna find it though.
Oh, Hunter Brown has shifted to 20 plus 2,200.
Okay. Damn, you lost the whole plus 300.
I lost the whole plus 300. All right, we got to make it. I got to make a drive to Louisiana.
I mean, do we have any?
Yeah, we could maybe find someone.
Have any buddies that could?
Yeah, we maybe find someone that can. Tyken has Ojo from the years of haters. Someone needs to rub an egg on the Astros. I think we need to rub an egg on just around the block. We need to
do some
sage, everything. Pull up. Houston is so multicultural. We just every culture just needs to bring their version of warding bad things off, and we just a cosmic gumbo melting pot of Houston. That's how you unite the city, right there.
Yeah,
we ward off all the negative energy that's happening at Dyken Park, on Crawford Street. With dude, call me United Nations. I figured out world peace, at least Houston peace. Yeah. 8 p.m. It's very busy in center field. The people on top of batter's eye, the logo tower, all the sponsors. There's a bunch of different colors. Yeah, I think there's just a lot. There's just a lot of motion, a lot of,
Yeah.
And
it makes me wonder which road stadium the Astros hit better in.
Well, I think Ranger Stadium is probably the best, or whatever.
Wherever it is, they need to copy whatever that batter's eye is.
Yeah, I just think you have so much going on. Whoops.
Oh. I thought you were
behind the scenes. I'm looking for the comments.
I'll bring some eggs.
I think that's what we should just do.
Is it time to bury the rake?
Yeah, I mean, get the kid some PT time.
He's probably starting tomorrow, right? Such a weird
three straight. This scheduling's weird. Sunday off, last Sunday off, this Friday off. You had double day game, home day game, travel day game, opening day for the Minnesota fans, who were unexpectedly more fired up about Jose Altuve striking out than actually the game they were losing.
Yeah,
which is funny because, and look, Carlos is our guy. Like, we do not have this content warehouse. We don't have anything without Carlos Correa. I mean, he'll be a saint in my eyes for the rest of my life. He did so much for Apollo. Saying that, knowing that he's a shortstop of the team, every Minnesota fan in the state was just booing Altuve and zero wherewithal of knowing who your shortstop was. Like he said, if you don't know the facts, shut the fuck up. So, crazy. That was just crazy to me. The 5 strikeout thing was actually even more crazier, but
and they were all pretty quick at bats too.
Yeah. Hey, if Altuve is gonna have a day where he strikes out 5 times, might as well be on a game where we win.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
That was stress-free pretty much after the 3rd inning. So, I think Hunter Brown, is. I'm trying to stop like the Hunter Brown propaganda, and I just really can't.
Keep going back to it.
But I have to say, the way he's fielding his position, the way he's not like Hunter Brown of old. We're not even a year removed. I tweeted it, like not even a year removed from when he gave up all those runs to Kansas City. There was talks of here they're going to send him down, let him get right, all of that. But you saw it time and time again, soft contact, right? They score some runs, a leadoff triple, all that, blah, blah, blah. he just put his head down and went to work, and that's so impressive to seeing that growth. And there's one thing about Hunter Brown's emergence, and I'll get off my pastor's pew right here, but I think the biggest thing for Hunter Brown was Dusty Baker keeping him in the ALCS against the Yankees. Hunter got in trouble with bases loaded. Hunter got the out. They did a mound visit after bases loaded. They keep him in. He gets the out. Dusty goes out, pulls him. And you could just tell the confidence was just there. And I think when you zoom out at this resume of a ace that you're seeing with Hunter Brown, I'm always going to circle that. I'm always going to circle that moment of just that was so much growth. And Dusty Baker knowing like, hey, we're up big in an ALCS game. I'm gonna leave my young pitcher in, who's the heir apparent, top guy in the org. It's just really great to see. And then I guess the other game we could touch on too was we were at the Wednesday day game. They got swept by the Giants. Framber pretty much gave it up early. The offense tried to get back, couldn't really get there. But again, struck out 9. I think he struck out 9 or 8.
He settled in after those first couple innings.
Yeah.
I don't think he gave up a run after the second or third. He gave all 5 in the first 3 innings.
There's some loud home runs too. Wilmer's was like we literally got to the Crawford boxes or the standing behind the Crawford boxes, and I tweet, let's win a ball game. Literally 30 seconds later, Wilmer Force hits one 500 feet and 500 miles an hour right in our face, and I was like, this
that
sucks.
thud.
That thud
when it's an opposing team's home run when it hits the metal, siding there. It's depressing.
Yes.
So it's the worst sound. Well, second worst sound in that ballpark you can hear.
Well, yeah, it's not fun. Thanks.
Diego has it right. I was asking where the Astros hit the best. Last year, what do you think the best ballpark the Astros hit in OPS wise?
It's not South Oklahoma.
It's not. South Oklahoma is way down there.
Boston.
Get this. The Astros as a team in 2024, they only played 3 games there. They had a 1,015 OPS in Boston.
And there's nothing going on in center field.
Exactly. And then the second is Angel Stadium. In 6 games there, they had an 870 OPS. I'm going to look up Angels.
Interesting. I mean, Angel Stadium.
Yeah,
Angels have the rocks and the fountains going.
Angels have a big.
That's the same concept that Fenway has. Fenway
just
has that
a
green.
Big green nothing in center field.
You see, because that covers the entirety of center field.
Yeah.
Ours is just like a sliver. That's why I think you just have so much going on.
Yeah.
What if we do this? Since I doubt they take away the bars in center field, that if you buy a ticket there, standing room only, you got to wear green. Like we got to do something different.
Well, somebody else, Andrew had a good point. We were talking about when we're sending fans to protect Tuve in left field, Tuve's Secret Service.
The SS regiment you're creating, Josh? Is that what you're doing? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
So we send fans to left field. We also send them to center field.
Altuve Secret Service acronyms ASS. So I don't know. We got to workshop your creative ideas.
All right, you got me there. So we send them with a bunch of black poster board.
We
just all build an actual wall.
I like that.
Field.
I like that. I think
honestly, I want to try that at home. Just get a bunch of only our people lined to center field stairwell, just the facing,
and just
everybody has black poster board, and we just when the Astros are hitting, we just put them up.
Honestly,
that could
work. I think that could work. I think that could work. I mean, we people forget we got like 3,000 free Brian Abreu signs in the Minute Maid Park.
Yeah, we did.
I think we can get like almost like the not even poster, but we can almost get like the tiles, like the paint, like the floor tiles as well.
Those seem heavy.
Okay, we'll workshop it. I like the concept though. I like what we're doing there.
Yeah, you just have a bunch of people, and you just have the sliver so you can see. And it's just
Okay, but how about this? Why don't we keep that in our back pocket until like the playoffs?
Sure. I feel like that's harder.
I feel well. I mean, we got 3,000 propaganda signs in.
I mean,
so
those
at
are
this
a lot
point,
point. I mean, people bring poster boards in because they have like stuff on them.
Yeah, we can just say we're like writing.
One side says like "Go Astros," simple.
Yeah,
and the other side
it's like
is just blank.
Yeah, there we go.
The hard part will be getting everybody in right at the gates open.
Yeah,
and securing the railing spots because people trying to walk up there on opening day. It was navigating the Dead Sea.
Yeah, so then everyone in the Budweiser Plaza thing that you also have,
yeah, that'll be tough.
I think that's the biggest one because it's right there. Because remember they try to fix the painting right below that Budweiser deck.
Well, it's just tough because you have to be like part of a like special ticket party thing.
We'll find someone in the Astros org to.
You can just say, imagine.
What if
getting a video of that just while the Astros is hitting, everybody goes,
what stops us buying like and testing it out? Like buying that Budweiser because you have to buy that section, right?
Maybe we sell shirts specifically to raise money to
test the hypothesis out.
Yeah. We sell black shirts that just have something small in there. So we're also wearing black shirts like
I think we're on to something.
we got a plan.
And I think if we chose like a midweek like day game to test the theory, man, I think we're on to something. What if it worked?
Let's start a movement.
What if the Astros that day like put up like a 15 spot, like something crazy? Okay.
Then we'll start the whole movement.
That's how Colts start. It's group sales. Like we're one group sales away from getting that area locked down. Okay, I think we can do this.
We can easily get. I don't know if we want to go green or black, but either way, we can easily get access to. We have access to shirts, and poster boards are cheap. The expensive part will be the tickets for everybody, but I think we could do that. The Budweiser Blackout. Oh, that's a bar.
Damn, that's a bar. Budweiser Blackout. Damn, that is a bar. Andrew, you get a shirt. When we go live, you get a shirt for that. That is perfect.
Kush, you can speak if you want to speak.
Is Dez wearing a cardigan? No, I'm wearing just a.
What if he was?
Yeah, dude. Why aren't you here, Lima 17?
I didn't realize it was Brian. I was about to chirp a commenter. Oh, fucking chirp Brian. What if he was?
Yeah, thank you for protecting me there, dude.
Yeah,
Thanks for having my back.
Yeah, well, we're the live crew.
Yeah, live crew.
Once the center field shirts come out, I'll wear one for sure.
Hell yeah, Kush. We'll get them out. We'll figure it out. Not as much as you think, especially if we get 75 to 100 on a random Wednesday game. 75 to 100. That's got to be like 10K.
I'm gonna have to take a loan out. What's up, Supreme Panda?
Brian, I guess Brian could. He's in here in some capacity.
Yeah.
Well,
that's not. We can't say. We cannot confirm or deny.
This is our friend Brian.
Yeah,
Lima.
It's just Brian Lima.
Yeah,
we cannot confirm or deny that he is on the show on a Friday live show.
And there's the shut up Kush from Brian right
there. It's right in there.
I think
75 to 100 people, not dollars. Yeah. I just mean 75 to 100 people. I'd imagine would be $10 a person at minimum.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll figure the math out.
Hey, if we can sell some shirts to raise the funds for the try. I'm down.
The Budweiser Blackout.
The Budweiser Blackout. I think we are.
The Budweiser Blackout.
We talk about a lot of random ideas on here. I'm actually behind this one. I'm like, I want to start spinning the gears for a random July game figure
Just
it
test
out.
the theory out.
Desmond, what do you think about the torpedo bats?
I'm pumped for. I'm Sosa. Brian asked if you were wearing Lululemon leggings over on
That's a
YouTube.
mouthful.
I would think.
We can't
Yeah,
confirm.
can't confirm or deny that.
because that's Brian Lima.
Yeah, it's Brian Lima.
I don't
Brian
know. I don't know
Lima
what-
cannot be on the Friday live show.
Yeah, I don't know what Brian Lima is.
But
up to.
Brian Lima is a man of mystery, so I don't really know. The torpedo bats. I'm all in for the torpedo bats. We opened up with the show, saying that I think
Torpedoes are coming.
anytime you can maximize your margin, and anytime Anthony Volpe's hitting 420-foot home runs, and anytime Jazz Chisholm has 15 home runs in 5 games, yeah, let's get that going.
I think Kerry Carpenter uses one. He just hit his first home run. I think he switched
Yeah,
to it.
I mean, Ellie De La Cruz had 7 RBI stakes the moment he switched to the bat. So when the Chronicle wrote about the bats, were they saying this weekend they're being here, or the following weekend when they get back from the road trip?
That's a good point.
It's the most Astros thing to wait it out when everyone else is jumping on it, or the new regime Astros. Sorry,
Taking their
taking the time,
their
and by the
time.
time we get them, they'll be like, okay, we're shutting this down. Shut it down. Shut it down. If we show up to this party late, I'm gonna be so pissed. Ugh.
I'm just glad they're doing it at all because I can see a world where the Astros are like,
Yeah.
we don't stand by that as an
Yeah.
organization.
Yeah. Who hits the label the most? Jets, that's a good question. I feel like Jeremy gets kind of jammed a lot.
Yes, for sure.
I think Jeremy with a torpedo bat could put up 30 tanks. Is that crazy? 25, 20 tanks?
I think, yeah. I mean, he leads the team.
He does lead the team.
home runs. Could you imagine a week?
He does
after
lead the team.
Season started. He leads the team in home runs.
Diego, good question.
Trying to go back on.
Are we going to any away games this season? Yeah, I think so. I think we're gonna try. Go to a good chunk. I definitely want to go to Boston.
Gotta go to Wrigley to see Kyle.
Gotta go. But I mean, they come here.
Whatever.
I mean, I would love to go to Wrigley just to go to Wrigley. I definitely want to also go. I want to go to Seattle. I've yet to go to Seattle. I want to do that. I definitely want to go. I have yet to go to South Oklahoma. Haven't done that yet. So definitely could hit some roadies. Andy's mom asked, when done with baseball, can we know more about when your tweet said you were brain dead and the Rocket shirt? Little teaser.
Yeah, I'll show you right here. You see it, right?
He's been working very hard. He's been working very, very hard.
Yeah, well, we just, playoffs are coming up, so we had to get it done fast enough to get it into production to have something by. And
Who do you
didn't y'all
see
have
taking
a purple
over
44 shirt on
second?
the site before? We did. That was part of the old Apollo merch site that is now in the Apollo Vault.
Yeah,
se.
the vault.
You going to get any away games this season? Did you already talk about that?
Yeah, just
I
did.
thought you
Thank you for listening.
No, yeah, sorry. I was looking for the torpedo thing. I can't find where they said.
Didn't Jordan get jammed yesterday in RBI situation? Jordan's going through it right now. Dubon, I think, could benefit a lot. Yeah, I think a lot of the French, like not French guys, but guys splitting reps could definitely jump on Torpedo.
I think Dubon hits him off the label often. Man, I really can't find it.
If you want to see the Astros, you might need to go away. Yeah, it's a definitely trending, a trending thing, right? Road shows, it's a real thing. So, Diego, I'm gonna be at Fenway. I think we could circle Fenway for the boys. I think we'll do an Apollo trip to Fenway.
I would love that.
I think it's one of the if not the best, one of the best venues in all of baseball on planet Earth. Obviously the breaking connection there now, but just the history of Fenway, everything's right there.
Fenway this year.
Yeah,
Wrigley
in August.
Wrigley next year.
Yeah, but Tuck's probably not going to be there.
That's fine. But
Yeah. We'll go. We'll go to Wrigley next year.
The Torpedo bats will most likely arrive next week. Astros appear intrigued by MLB's new
Look.
innovation.
Preston's on it right here. Everyone is talking about torpedo bats, but when do we think we'll get torpedo helmets, torpedo gloves, and torpedo sliding mitts? We need to gain the edge in any way possible. Down. I'm 100% down to test the boundaries. We used to be innovators. We used to
be on the cutting edge of everything.
Believe it or not, back in my day, the Astros used to test boundaries.
Never.
Back in my day,
they never used to push.
Back in my day, the Astros used to push the boundaries of life and science. Allegedly.
So
in a very, very clean way.
Yeah.
Not like, so I was gonna say something and then
For sure, nothing illegal, right?
Yeah.
No.
All good.
So.
All on the up and up.
Yep.
Astros after Minnesota go to Seattle till Wednesday, off day Thursday, back Friday. I would assume that Thursday off day is when the guys will probably be testing out those torpedo bats before the home series against the Angels.
What about torpedo uniforms? We just go like the whole swimming torpedo. You remember they banned those in the Olympics?
Yeah.
So
Too
maybe we
fast.
do that. Like we'd be too fast. Yeah, I think one of the big things with Jordan right now, I think him being in left field would be a good indicator. Stay engaged. When you go 0 for 4, we had said on the last episode. Me and Brian gave our perspectives. Obviously, we didn't play at any high level, but we both played some college ball. And when you're a DH, you got to stay engaged. A lot longer. Where you go out on defense, you can. If I go 0 for 4, I can go play some solid defense. It's tough. And that Giants game, that Wednesday day game, I've never seen him that frustrated. Especially the night before too, slamming his helmet, glove. Like I've never seen Jordan do that. And also that went with Christian Walker. I think Christian Walker struck out that Wednesday day game right after the Jordan 2 RBI single, slammed his helmet. So you could tell there was a frustration and pressing. So yesterday was just a fresh breath of fresh air for the offense.
Yeah.
And the guys, right? Christian Walker's homer and Jeremy's homer, Brendan Rodgers 3 knocks. So
I always forget Des and Josh are as old as they are.
Hold up. Yeah, we're young. We're still in our prime, technically.
I didn't wake up with just random pain.
I didn't wake up with pollen just destroying me and making sure I couldn't do anything. But I think one of the big things that we've seen with this team is they're gonna figure out ways to bounce back, and it's not gonna be like I think last year was I think that's what's haunting a bunch of fans.
Yeah,
last year's anomaly.
It's like when somebody wrongs you, you just immediately the wall of trust is broken.
Yeah,
and has to be built again.
Yeah, like Greg had to earn the circle of trust moment. That's what the fans have to do. So I think that's why I'm not. I mean, obviously I've been very bullish on our content, but going in this month, there was still no 7-19 thought. Like you just gotta, as an anomaly, let's put our head down, go to work. I think that was one of the big things that yesterday was such a big bounce back. Like,
it's speaking of frustration,
it wasn't a must win, but it was a must lose.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good wording. It was a not must lose.
It's not must lose game.
Speaking of frustration, you had left the game like right as it happened. It was like the 9th inning of the day game, and Heli Ramos struck out.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see what he did?
No.
Did the classic, just so angry, snapped the bat over his knee.
Did he?
Walking into the dugout.
He had a home run that same game. Psycho.
Yeah, everybody. It wasn't caught on camera or anything, but just everybody near the dugouts were like, "What the fuck? Why is he so mad?" So maybe he's got a little. Anyways, Walker double decker was incredibly cathartic.
Yes,
agreed.
Yeah, I mean when he got that barrel right, like it's good. Jody, yeah, I mean the approach is the approach. I think I don't think it's something we have to watch throughout the process. I think, but yeah, I could see that. And the danger of that approach of being pool happy is once that shoulder starts flying and once that front hip starts going, one, you're cutting half the plate off, and two, it's just you can backslide into some really bad habits. But yesterday was just a good indicator of, hey, you fall down early, get back into it and go. Like I'm okay with the results so far. I just hate that we had to go day game, day off, night game, or it's a day game tomorrow.
All day games in Minnesota.
If you think about it, if you work a 9 to 5 and you're not like us, right? You're not chronically online, not ball knowers, not grinding the games. You're just the average fair weather Houston Astro fan. Probably got on Facebook. That was mean. You probably got home. You didn't get to see. You haven't seen a game since Tuesday night.
Yeah, it's true.
Because you had a Wednesday day game, Thursday day game, Friday off game. Your last game,
Sunday.
yeah, and then you
Saturday
watched the games.
Saturday, what? Yeah, Saturday was like a night game, right?
So if you're a 9 to 5er, you've
like
only
two
seen 2
games?
games in 1 week.
Yeah, that's
Because
tough.
Sunday you were off. Yeah, that's tough. That's crazy.
You got a question from Supreme Panda there. Do you think this season is not going well because we lost Tucker and Bregman?
No, I think this season will be just fine.
I mean,
Tucker has been playing
Tucker's been
possess.
playing really well.
Breggy had a good day at the plate
Bregman just hit
yesterday.
his first home run, but I don't think it made that much of a difference.
No.
Currently,
I mean, there was going to be a drop off, but it's not like we just all of a sudden suck ass now.
no,
I think we're still going to be good. It's just
and I think
might take a
I've been
little
saying
bit.
it. I think Walker and Paredes are going to be studs over the course of the season. It's only been one week. Walker's been hitting rockets. Paredes has been working walks. I mean, neither of them have been particularly like horrendous or particularly good until Walker hit a home run yesterday. But I'm trusting the process. I'm happy with where we're at with the roster right now.
I don't tend to lean into the propaganda of Orange Team bad. Like I like saying Orange Team bad. I don't fully believe it 100%, right? Like I'm a little always think that everything is going to end up okay, but it is very funny. If you go to MLB.com right now, everyone at home watching, if you're listening, go to MLB.com. The first image, just for me, is Boston's biggest addition set for Fenway debut with Alex Bregman on it.
Yep.
I don't remember the last time Alex Bregman was on MLB.com's leading pitcher. And the fourth story down on latest news is Altuve's 5th K sends Twins faithful into a frenzy.
Nothing about the Astros winning the game.
Nothing about what actually happened in the game,
Hmm.
but that is your 4th story.
Slow news day.
That's crazy. That is wow. Okay. Orange Team bad. Let's just is what it is, I guess, at this point. I gotta take a photo of that. Absolutely. Also, I gotta put up Prize Picks and use code Apollo. I gotta do Bregman at Fenway.
He's
right?
for sure.
He's for sure. Breggy's hitting a home run. I think their game's at 1, so I gotta get it. Yeah, in 20 minutes.
Shit,
I'm gonna go
maybe.
Tucker. I'll just go Tucker Bragg's fantasy
I'm gonna
score
watch
real
that
quick.
game, I think I'm gonna watch that one. It's a good game.
Tucker Bragg's. Yeah, let's just do that. Both their debuts and their new.
Oh, is this Tucker's
Disgusting.
Cubs debut?
Disgusting. At home, yeah. Disgusting.
And they're facing Vasquez. I don't know Vasquez. Oh, Randy Vasquez. Yeah. Yeah.
Supreme Panda. Brian is still with us. I was about to say Brian.
Brian's no longer.
Brian is
Start playing the organ. Music.
Brian cannot be on any live shows. So, if you want to watch Brian, you can see him on our Sunday evening, Monday morning drop episodes, and our Wednesday day drops as well. It'll be on the Diamond. Friday live shows. Brian Lalima has to abide by the dude and abide by his contract for not being on live shows. So it's a whole thing we're fighting through on our side. We're trying to get him on these live shows. But in the meantime, it'll just be me, Josh, Cushy's right here behind the screen. We'll rotate the guys throughout the year. So it'll be fun interactive Friday show still.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Before we get to more questions and end it.
Oh shit, it's already one.
I have an interesting question here. Who do you think in baseball who is loved by and generally thought as good?
Okay.
Who do you think is the biggest fraud?
Like overrated?
Yeah.
Okay, so last year I thought Lars Newbar, the hype around Lars Newbar was insane. Like I was like, he's actually had a good year to start this year, but I was like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. But for this season,
let me look at like the top.
Man,
like,
I almost
players in baseball.
gave bait. I almost gave bait right there. I was gonna say the former Tampa Bay Ray that's now with Seattle. But he's gonna hit 7 in our face. And so I didn't want to say that.
Top 100 players in baseball. Obviously, I mean, you know the top 10. I don't think it'd be anybody in the top 10.
Who is a player that is overrated? Huh.
Let me get to
From the hype.
11 through 20, Skubal, Harper, Guerrero Jr., Tucker, Skeens, Cunha, Seager, Ketel Marte, Zach
No.
Wheeler,
No.
Chris Sale,
No.
Devers, Tatis, Rodriguez, Merrill,
No.
Burns, Cole,
No.
Duran, Contreras, Machado, Tuve, Ellie De La Cruz, Carroll, Riley, Olson, Turner, Snell, Breggy, Chapman, Trout, Cheerio.
Those seem properly rated. I'll have to think. That's a good one.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
Jim over on YouTube goes, can we get Paredes and Garcia on keto? Yes. I am a big fan of pushing that propaganda and that agenda. You should see our group message.
Yeah.
You
we're
should
not
see
gonna
the
say
group
anything
message.
on a live pod, but mine is
That's a good one. On
Yeah.
IG, Yelich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mine is he's not super highly rated, but like I think he's way worse than people think he is. Merrill Kelly.
Ooh.
People like him. He was on one of the Team USA starters. He did a good job then. Gabe over there was talking them all up yesterday, and I said the Yankees are about to shove it down his throat,
Pause.
and they did.
They did.
They absolutely did. I think he is not.
Guillermo says Jazz and Judge. I think Aaron Judge is gonna maybe hit
He's-
70 home runs this year.
I think Judge.
Barry Bonds' record may be in the neighborhood of Bonds' watch.
Honestly, like what is he? 33, 4 now.
People forget he's old. Like he came up so late.
He
Like
came
he's
up
34.
27.
Yeah.
He's 34. He's about to. What is he at? 330. What is he at? Home runs?
He was I think 4-year guy too in college. Haley says The Athletic also had a whole article about Altuve's strikeouts. Indy says hi Cushy.
So Judge is at 320 home runs right now.
He'll get to 500.
You think so?
Yeah, he'll get to
He-
500. I think he may be the last
he's-
person to hit.
He's only
500.
32. I think.
Does he get to 600?
I think he gets to 600 home runs.
Damn.
Because I think he gets close to. He gets.
He's
to
a big guy.
the
That body
high-
can
high
break down,
300s this
man.
year.
He's got to stay healthy.
He gets to like 375 this year, and then another.
If he gets the
40.
he has to get the 500 by 435, I guess.
Has he
So,
had any like major injuries?
He has that back.
That's about it.
but
Yeah.
I mean, he's played over 100 games the past 4 seasons in a row. I mean, his whole career, he's played over 100 games outside of 2020.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's missed some games, but he's still getting in. His
He
2
may get
lowest
600.
seasons were 27 home runs.
Crazy.
That's his lowest season.
And it's crazy that just when the lights are the brightest, he just
he
folds.
just falls apart. Yeah, so
Preston, I agree with you. I am super bullish on Tyler Ivey. I'm so glad he's came back. He's got nasty stuff. Friend of the program. People forget Tyler Ivey was like one of the first players we interviewed. Like was like pumped and like he consumes the content. I know he went to hell and back. I'm so pumped that he's been given another opportunity. I'm glad he's been given an opportunity here, and to see him grind the way he has and get back and have the stuff. Man, it'd be great to see him up this year. And I think his number is gonna be called on, right? Like he has big league experience. Obviously, there's Blue Ball, there's Gordon, there's other guys that could get some run as well. But also Lance McCullers Jr. People forget he's on his way back too. So all of a sudden you have pitching, you have a little surplus of pitching that can get you through 162, and then you let the big 3 go. I think the first time through this rotation, we're now on the second time through this roto. I'm pumped to see these guys build off some momentum, because the first time through was very, very, very nice, and a lot of punchies too. I feel like our strikeouts are way up this year already. Overrated Torpedo bat Volpe. I mean, he's freaking Hank Aaron right now with the Torpedo bat. Just it's crazy.
You think? No, I'm not trying to get too much into like what you talking about earlier with the Orange Team bad and all that stuff. I'm not trying to get too much into the Facebook threads right now. But what, do we really think if this had been an Astros innovation and the Astros only started doing this, same situation where it's open to everybody else, but it was the Astros first, is there as much fanfare and excitement around it, or is it more like the league might shut it down?
I would think there would be a lot of pushback. So this pull the curtain back. A lot of things that happen, like a owner is upset or a GM is upset, like they literally call the commissioner's office. Like,
Yeah,
we have friends of the program over there. If it was the Astros, like literally it would be nonstop calling. Saying that, I think the league would do what we're seeing now. Everyone jumping on it and getting it. I think it would just be, if you're more chronically online, the chirps would just be so loud.
Yeah,
the chirps would just be so annoying and so just nauseating. If it was the Astros first. So it being the Yankees is funny, because the Yankees it's always like the Yankees can get away with anything, and it's funny that is the narrative.
Just like the Astros, they also have always been kind of that
people forget.
cutting edge of trying to blur the line.
People forget.
They just they get away with it.
People forget.
The Red Sox get away with it.
Yeah, I think Andrew's probably right. It'd be allowed, but kind of be viewed as Bush League.
There for sure would be a lot.
It'd be
more
a lot of
chirping
chirps,
even from players. Like there'd be a lot more chirping from.
Trevino's right. Soto's 26 with 200 career home runs. He could get to 600. Soto, hot take. Soto gets to 650.
It will be the number 1 store now on MLB.com. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, if you want the Astros on MLB.com,
That's how you do it.
Do it.
That's a question. Who wins with more home runs, Soto or Judge?
Soto.
I think so.
I'd take Soto.
If he played his whole career in Yankee Stadium, I would say yes. But I think that I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work.
I mean,
last year was his career high, right?
Okay, he's chasing 140 home runs, correct? Judge is at 340.
Judge is at 320.
And Soto is at
202.
Yeah, give me the guy that's 6 years younger, chasing 120 home runs.
Yeah. I mean, but he
The
only
math
hits,
is on my side.
Judge's 162 game average. That's crazy. Judge's 162 game average.
Okay.
Home runs. What do you think it is?
38.
52.
Wow.
That's his average.
What's Jordan at?
Ooh, that's a good question. Jordan's
Do we
in
think
the
Jordan gets a
900s.
500 career?
I think so. Jordan is how old is he now? He's a 27?
26?
27.
27?
27 and 281 days. So he turns 28 this year. He is at 164.
So he needs 340. Ooh, that's a good question. I know the race for
He's
Altuve to get to 3,000. So what do you think if you had to put a number on it? Altuve gets to 3,000 or Jordan gets to 500 career home runs?
Altuve.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think, Kush?
Yeah, Altuve, because
I just think,
I mean, are we talking about like which one happens first or which one just happens?
Which one happens?
yeah.
Yeah, I go.
I think
Altuve.
Altuve is gonna. Unfortunately, fortunately, I think he'll have some rough years at the end of his career. But I think he will stick around, and the Astros will keep him around long enough
Unless
to
he
make it
just
happen.
like drops off the face of the earth, but like
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't see that. Jordan is 336 away. He's 28. Say he has
He's 27.
10. Well, he's turning 28 this year. Say he has 10 seasons left of like,
He has to average 34 home runs.
yeah. But he could have, some strong 40-plus home run seasons over the next couple of years. And then I definitely think he's going to pass Bagwell. He'll be the number one on the Astros.
Okay. That's
Bagwell's
actually
449.
a clip right there. What do you think happens? Not first, but what do you think?
Which has a higher likelihood of happening?
Yeah.
Altuve getting a 3,000 hits, or Jordan.
Or Jordan getting 500. I don't know why I said his
Porque
name
a
so
las
weird.
dos.
Si se puede. Andrew, yeah, the unspoken rules guys would have been throwing a field day.
Can Jordan stay healthy enough for 500? I mean, that's the question.
That is a very fair question.
Luckily, he plays DH mostly, which helps. It is tough that they're both having to. It'd be great if just Altuve could DH, and I'd be like, yeah, he's gonna.
Yeah,
stay
you're just
healthy
kind of
enough.
stuck between a rock and a hard place with both that roster construction.
Yeah. Anything else you want to touch on before we walk into the sunset?
No. If you haven't, last episode we dropped was yesterday. Recap the first two games of, or 2 days ago, I guess, the first two games of that Giants series. We will be back on Sunday. Episode will drop on Monday. Some of the guys are hosting a watch party for the U of H game tomorrow.
Yep.
Night at J Bar M.
Come watch some ball with us.
Look at our socials at Apollo HOU. You can see the flyer. And I know the weather's supposed to be hairy tomorrow. They have it inside, so if it gets too bad, they'll have the game on inside. So cheer on U of H. I think that's the national championship, U of H versus Duke. I think whoever wins that game wins it all.
That's what I've been saying. And I am cooking up something for U of H because people were like, "Oh, you're making a Rockets one, but you're not making a U of H one." I have plans.
Okay.
We have plans for a U
Yes,
of H
chef.
something. Probably won't be like the limited thing. Like
Or just be on the.
it'll just be up.
Okay.
But that'll
works.
only be if.
Yeah,
they
get the
go all
job
way.
done.
Yeah.
Tough draw. Playing Duke in the semis should be a national championship game.
I've got one last question for y'all.
All right.
Y'all know I went to Cypher High School. Hayden Wisniewski. That's my
Yeah.
boy right there. What did y'all think of his start?
I thought he was good. I think it looked like he's still figuring it out, but like, I think it was for
I think
your.
it could have gone worse.
Yeah, I mean, for your number 5 starter, that was a perfectly fine.
I love that he went threw the curveball for the first time, got his first punchy on a changeup. If he controls the walks, he's gonna be a very, 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 very good pitcher for this organization. And I'm biased. Obviously, I've told everyone I'm biased. I'm extremely biased. He's a family friend, but he has the spin of legit stuff. So all of a sudden, if you look up and down the rotation, Hayden's got spin, Spencer has spin, Hunter's got spin and heat, and Lance McCullough Jr. is coming, and he's the OG of spin for these young bucks. So
Yeah, I mean, going into the season, I didn't think the pitching was going to be an issue at all.
No,
it's
I
gotta
mean, they have bodies everywhere, pretty much.
just gotta health
Yep.
needs to stay
gotta
up.
stay healthy. I mean, I'd argue that Hayden's probably. I'd have to look at the other rotations, but he's got to be a top 3, 5th starter
In the AL.
in the AL for sure, in baseball maybe.
Well, I think it's also a testament to Murph Miller, like, hey, and a testament to Hayden being, because we had him on the pod as an interview. They already were tweaking stuff in before spring, and
That was like shortly after the trade.
Yeah.
We were already working on it.
to implement that right away, to take that actually to like from a bullpen to the actual game field facing
In a month and a half.
major leaguers
Yeah.
at place.
And yeah, he's just gonna get more comfortable with those pitches as the year goes on. And hopefully
Yeah,
get
he'll
better,
be
get better
filth.
at locating them, not having so many walks. I mean, throwing a brand new pitch in a major league game,
Have that confidence
And
too
to
to
throw-
snap it off.
yeah, and to like, there's gonna be some walks there when you're trying to throw a brand new pitch, 4 strikes in the bigs for the first time.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully he, the more he throws it, the more comfortable he'll get.
Yeah. Also, Robert over on IG, the UH game will be on the big screen after the SaberCats rugby game too. If you're going to
Gotcha.
see the
If you live-
SaberCats,
If you live South Houston, go check out the SaberCats. It's a
SaberCats,
good time over there.
SaberCats. But other than that, shout out to Big City Wings, Houston's Wing Joint, Apollo's Wing Joint. They'll be having the games on throughout both games. I'm gonna go over there right now and have some lunch, and then shout out to Zing Zang using Wee Zang with the Bloody Mary mix, margarita mix. Head over to HEB Specs, grab you some Zing Zang, and tell them the Apollo Boy sent you. So shout out to everyone tuning in on our Friday live show. Appreciate you guys. Remember, like, subscribe, resubscribe, unsubscribe, tell a friend, leave a 5-star review, and hit that like button. So other than that, Astros play Saturday. U of H plays Saturday. It's either going to be Heartbreak Houston or Call the Mayor. Walk down the game.
A lot.
Hey, it could happen. It could happen.
It could happen. Thank you for watching and listening to the On the Island podcast.
Peace.
See you later.
Love you guys.